the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. We're just moments away from the action, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
We're a couple miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from Denver. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Rodeo. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Off he goes. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On the option, here's Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On 4th down, the Broncos send out Riley Dixon to punt. Back deep for the Raiders, it's Trey Tucker. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Minshew going to open up with a throw. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and a yard. Marshall is on the move. Now it's the veteran, Amir Abdullah. And he'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Play action now with Minshew. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He's got the tight end, Mayer. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw, Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Vegas.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a run with Abdullah. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Again, it's Madison. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Second and 7. On the give, this is Madison. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. They'll stick with Madison. Heading outside, going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to mark him short, and it is going to be 4th down.
The key to this play, Mike, was defensively their ability to stretch this ball and make him go laterally. Anytime you can force the ball carrier to go sideways on 3rd and short, it gives your defenders time to rally, make the tackle for no gain, brings up 4th down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Madison. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Back to throw is Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
On the return is Tucker. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense and Jacoby Myers set for their next drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments, because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. This one complete to Sutton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
2nd down. Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, Abdullah. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, here's Madison. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Minshew from the gun on 3rd down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. And he's going to be taken down.
Sudden change, so you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Minshew going to look to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders move out on top, 14-0. Broncos nothing. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense getting set to get back to work. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. He'll find his target, Lil Jordan Humphrey. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. He connects with Mims. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On second down, it's Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Raiders are out in front as we send you to Orlando to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return is Dylan Laube. Whoa! A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Raiders offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Here's Abdullah. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Madison gets it from the pistol. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Raider first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On first down, a run with Madison. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A run here with Abdullah. Good running inside the 25. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of 2nd and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this 3rd down got a whole lot more manageable.
That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run Abdullah. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Off the bootleg, it's Minshew. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most. And I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
On the ground, it's Madison. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and At this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here's Nix to throw. He'll find his tight end, that's Troutman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Williams gets it on the draw. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And That's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. First and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner, the quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
From the gun, it's a run with Madison. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Now Madison. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Again, it's Madison. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. Throwing is Minshew. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. A gain there of 21. First down, Vegas.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They'll stick with Madison. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. On second down, here comes Madison. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing third down at the moment. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That his second touchdown tonight. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Carlson now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll throw. It's Nix. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Back to throw is Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll go here with Madison. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Madison. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. A bit of a surprise, this one on paper. You figure this would have been a difficult assignment, trying to win away from home against a team of this caliber. No problems, though. They find a way to get it done. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Denver, good night, everybody.
Thank you.